Hey there, what's up? This is Neil Napier. First of all, I want to apologize that there was a delay in doing this webinar. I don't know how I sound right now to you, but I've been out sick for the last 5 days. It's been horrible. It's been like crazy temperature. It's not just me. The whole family's been out, so I couldn't actually do this webinar in time. So I appreciate you being patient and I appreciate you showing up to this session today. I'm going to try and power through this, but on occasions I may just have to pause and grab a sip of water. I hope that's okay. But otherwise, hey, it's great to see you. Hey, also, of course, I forget. Let me know in the chat box if you can hear me okay. Give me a 1 if you can. Give me a 2 if you can see the screen as well. 1 and a 2. If I know that we're good on both ends, 1 and 2, then I'll run through this. I'll make sure that I give you an amazing session. I show you what is by far, I believe, the greatest business model ever built, and how you can make 2025 your biggest year ever by just flipping the work to others. So let me know in the chat box, 1s and 2s, perfect. And I'm not going to be able to answer too many questions because, like I said, I'm already struggling a little bit. But my team is there, so they'll answer everything you ask. And I will come back to the questions at the end, and I'll make sure that we answer everything for you that basically needs to be answered. So let's talk about this in great detail today. The business model that I want to highlight to you is something that has been tried and tested actually for well over a year and a half. I'll show you some of the results from it. I'll show you some of the success stories from people just like you who've been able to make money without having to work with clients, without doing affiliate marketing, without doing content marketing, without doing any marketing, without having any technical skills, no one-on-one sales. And I know I'm giving you a lot of like, you don't need to do this, you don't need to do that. But trust me, when you see the model, as it unravels in front of you, you're going to have this light bulb go off and you're going to be like, Neil, this is just amazing. I didn't know that this was possible. That's what you'll be able to see today. Now, that being said, let me make sure I'm going to the next slide. Okay. Do stay until the end because I've got a special bonus for you as well. So my team's going to give you a special bonus. If you stay until the end, it's very, very important. Do not miss out on that. It's going to help you in your business journey in 2025. Now, before we begin, would it shock you to learn that regular people are generating 70% plus profit margin using our secret white label arbitrage formula? So what if I was to give you this formula that can help you get 70% margins on what you sell? And again, I say what you sell, there's actually no sales involved on your part. You don't have to talk to anyone, you don't have to work to close anyone, but when you do, you get 70% margins. And that's using what we have devised, what we have called white label arbitrage. Now, this is the same system that's helping people bank $700 to $1,000 per deal. Again, tons of case studies, I'll show you that. And that's without creating products, without building websites, without fulfillment, without any technical skills. Stephen made $2,000 using the same system, right? So Stephen, again, you can see his testimonial. I got a $2,000 check payment before even buying another $1,000 on delivery. Also, I'll use it for my own business offer. Need to get this going ASAP. Jay made $1,780 using the same system. Justin makes $15,000 using the same system. Becky made $697 with the same system. There's a long list of success stories. So when I say that we have like a ton of case studies, ton of results, I'm not kidding. There's a ton of them. And you'll get to see more as we go along today. Now, in the next 60 minutes, here's what you're going to discover. How to use the advantage of 5 most famous business models to create a winning business for yourself, which takes less than 30 minutes a day to operate. If, by the way, you're coming into New Year and you're thinking, what should I do? What business should I run? This is going to be the answer for you, right? We're going to combine 5 most famous business models today into one, and I'm going to show you how to run in 30 minutes a day. Then I'm going to give you the automated system that handles everything, and I'll talk about how you can get your hands on it today. I'll share with you how ordinary people are making $5,000 to $15,000 per month using the greatest business model ever built. And I'll explain to you how you can start seeing results in as little as 5 days. That is, of course, if you stay until the end, right? That is my promise to you. But first, why should you listen to us? If you don't know me, my name is Neil Napier, and I'm an 8-figure marketer and product creator. I started online as a copywriter. For me, actually, the journey was more of a desperation than anything else. When I started online, I had to make a certain amount of money so I could continue to live in the country, live in the UK, and extend my visa. Unfortunately, I didn't meet my goals back then, but it did put me on a path to where now I've done over $11 million in product sales, served over 100K customers online, and I have a lot of affiliate sales as well. I run multiple companies at the same time, and I have a team of over 25 employees. And with me, not today, but with me, as part of the course that I'll be offering you today, we have Chris Munch. Now, Chris Munch, he's a SaaS entrepreneur and a viral content strategist. He's been around for far longer than I have. He's the CEO and founder of Amplifier, CEO of Munchai. He's done over $20 million in online sales. I think the number is actually quite much higher than that. He's launched and created tons of online courses and SaaS solutions as well. And he's done over $3 million in affiliate sales. And so much more. So again, between Chris and I, we know what we're talking about. So the fact that you're here today means you're in good hands, means we're going to take care of you, and we're going to show you the best way to make money in 2025. And people love what we do, right? People absolutely love what both of us do. Fellow marketers, this is what they have to say. So you know for a fact that if you do join us today at the end, and I'll talk about that later, you're in really good hands. Now look, enough talk about us. Let's talk about making money in 2025. See, there are so many options that you can choose from to make 2025 your biggest year ever. There's no single way to make money online. I think you know this. So what are the options? Let's look at some of them. Option 1, you can set up your own e-commerce store. I mean, this was really hot a few years ago. Still is quite hot, I think. You can make a lot of money with this. There's just so much money there, right there. So much money. So you've got case studies after case studies in e-commerce with people making so much money, right? $13,000, online book club from Bali, Boxer Brief, e-commerce store, $5,000 a month, all these things. Like it's quite easy. There's a good potential too. You can make $10,000 to $50,000 a month. You can sell physical products online. You can sell them on Shopify, Amazon. That's a growing market. Just next year alone, 2026, they're expected to be at $8.1 trillion. And the way e-commerce works, if you don't know, is that you find winning products, you set up an online store, you run advertising, so you have to spend a lot of money on ads, you process the orders, you handle shipping and returns, and you manage it yourself or hire a VA. So that's what you do. Pretty straightforward, right? But what is scary about e-commerce, as much as I like it, what's scary about it is that to do that, you need to spend $5,000 to $10,000 in initial inventory. You have to first try a lot of products. Make sure they're good. Then you have to have an inventory, because when you start scaling up, you can't just stop the sales, right? Otherwise, you're going to stop making money. You have to pay for website ads, multiple software subscriptions. You need 3 to 6 months to test out products. And there's a complex supply chain management issue as well. Like, if for some reason orders get blocked or something, you're in trouble, right? Profit margins, I think, are okay, 30 to 40%, but of course, it just starts, when you run ads, it starts eating into your profits because ads are getting expensive. Especially, I don't know about you, but in Q4, ads can be very, very expensive. So again, good model, but has its cons. Then, of course, you can build and sell your own courses. That's something that's often been talked about before. Like, hey, let me show you a quick way to sell your own courses. That's what you do. And it's good, right? There's a lot of money to be made in there. You have people who built a $500,000 a month digital education company. Exception, of course, but that's happened. High school dropout is making $150K a month. So there's all these results that can come true. So the potential is really good. You can make $10,000 to $50,000 a month. You can teach people what you know. You got high profit margins because there's no expensive software involved. And you got passive income potential too. Like, once you have a course done, you can just focus on selling it over and over again. I have this, a friend of mine who I know in Finland, she does this. Like, she sells her courses, and she created courses 6 years ago. She's still selling $30,000-$40,000 of those every year per course. So that's incredible. Now, the process is, again, straightforward. You choose your expertise, you create your content, you build a marketing funnel, you drive traffic, you support students. That's it. That is it. Of course, the more you drive traffic, the more sales you make, the more you support your students, the more people they bring in. So all those things come into play as well. But what is scary about courses is that you need existing expertise to be able to do this, right? You couldn't just, for example, start teaching something you don't know. Like, yeah, okay, ChatGPT has made it easier, but you don't really want to do that. You don't really want to teach something that you haven't done before. You need about 3 to 6 months to create content. You need $3,000 to $5,000 in production costs. You need to do marketing funnels that are complicated. You need the course to be constantly updated. Like, if you're putting a course here on something that's always improving Facebook ads, you got to keep that updated too, right? You need marketing budget, and then you need an actual audience. So see, I'm slurring up my words now. But you need all these things. Okay, so in that way, courses are a little bit scary. Option 3, you can start a service business. I mean, this is something a lot of people end up doing. They go out there and they basically, offer some kind of services, and they are a gold mine, right? Someone started a pet sitting and dog walking business, $54,000 a month, $6,000 a month for SEO and digital agency, all these things. So again, the potential for services are good. You can make between $15,000 to $50,000 a month. You can offer in-demand services, SEO, content writing, all these different things. You get high-ticket clients. You get location independence. You can work from anywhere. You can work as much as you want. You can work as little as you want. And the way service business works is that you choose your service, you build a portfolio, you find the clients, you deliver the service, and then you hire a team to scale. Simple, right? Choose a service, build a portfolio, find clients, deliver those services, and scale with a team. Like, all pretty much straightforward. But what is scary about services? You're trading time for money. Like, I didn't get into this business to just trade time for money. I did that before in the very beginning when I was doing copywriting. Someone would pay me, I'll do the work, and I wouldn't see them again. But I want to build income assets that keep on making money for me even when I'm not working, right? And to do this right, you need a team to scale, by the way, right? Then you've got constant client demands as well. So clients are always going to be asking you like, hey, I want to hear about this, I want to know about this, and you have to answer them. There's project management stress. There's cash flow ups and downs. All these different things are things that you have to cater for within a service business. What else? Option 4, build a SaaS business. Now, a lot of this is something we end up doing. SaaS is software as a service. So, we create a software. We offer it to you sometimes at a one-time price, sometimes at a monthly price. It's a good model, right? Those are always in demand. I know people who've done like $1.2 million a month. I know this guy, Text Magic CEO. I know him myself. There's someone who's done $11 million in annual recurring revenue, $100,000 a month, bootstrap. It all sounds really, really good. So again, the potential here is really big actually with SaaS. You can make $30,000 to $200,000 a month with that. There's recurring revenue potential, right? Massive scalability, and you can get high company valuation when you wish to exit. So in that sense, you'd think like, hey, SaaS is the best thing ever. And I think it is in some ways it's not. I'll talk about that as well. But the way you build a SaaS, the way you set up a SaaS business, software as a service business, is you identify market need, you develop solution, you get your first users, you iterate the product, you improve the product, and then you scale growth. Okay, so you figure out basically what's missing in the market, you prepare something to fill that gap, you get your first users, test it with them, continue to improve the product, and scale. Like do ads, anything else that you want to, for that matter. But, and this is coming from first-hand experience, what is scary about SaaS is that it can easily, just for the MVP, it can easily cost you up to $50,000 in development. Now, that is expensive. That is very, very expensive. So if you're going into SaaS, know that you are committing to a very, very expensive build out. It's almost like, I've had jokes with friends, but building a SaaS is almost like building a house. A lot can go wrong. You usually end up overspending. You're happy with the end product, but it's a long road to get there, right? You need 12 to 18 months to market. You need a lot of technical expertise. Customers churn all the time, like new solutions come up. Customers just stop using the solution for some reason. And there's always constant feature demands as well. Again, it's a good model, but I think SaaS is something where you really have to be involved all the time. And the problem is that you may not land on a winning idea for the first time. So you may spend all that money, you may spend all that time, but turns out that your idea is actually not that good still. So what do you do? What do you do in that case? Option 5, you can step into affiliate marketing. I like this one. I'll tell you this up front. I like this one because, hey, affiliate marketing sounds easy, right? You just recommend the product to make money. Simple as that. And it makes money, right? So there are people who've just done affiliate marketing using blog, or, just they have these websites they run ads to, and they make money. So the potential with affiliate marketing is also good. It's about $5,000 to $30,000 a month, I'd say. You promote other people's products. There's no product creation necessary if you're and you have location freedom, which is really good. And the way affiliate marketing works is you choose the products, you build the audience, you create the content, you drive the traffic, and you optimize conversions. Okay? Choose products, build audience, create content, drive traffic, optimize conversions. But here's the truth about affiliate marketing. If you didn't know, you need large audiences to be able to do this. You need 6 to 12 months to see results. It can have low commission rates. Like you might get lucky at 50%, but typically it's like 5 to 10%. Amazon gives 4, 8%, something like that. If you're doing ads, traffic can cost quite a bit. And if you're doing content creation, you got to do a lot of it as well. So again, it's good, but as with any other model, it has its cons as well. Now, here's what's interesting in all of this. I've shown you 5 business models. I've shown you, let me go back and show you that again. I've shown you e-commerce. I've shown you selling your courses, service business, SaaS business, affiliate marketing, right? 5 business models. But here's what's interesting about all of these. Each of these models has one thing that makes them powerful. Each of the models has one thing that makes them better than anything else. E-commerce, high demand. Like, people just click on ads in their bio. On Facebook, for example. Courses have high margins. Services are high ticket, so you can make a lot of money with that. SaaS is automation, right? So you don't need to, you kind of get paid monthly, which is nice. Affiliate marketing, there's no creation involved. So I think if you were to just strip out each model into its bare bone, each of them has this one thing. Now, what if you could combine all these advantages into one? That's the big question. That's what we're trying to do. That's what we've done over the last year and a half. And that's where people like Stephen, Jay, all those people got those results. They combine the advantages of these 5 models into one. What if you could have high ticket deals where you get paid $700 to $2,000? You could have 70% plus profit margins. You could have complete automation, no product creation, and proven demand. What if you could do all these things together? That's the big question. So that's exactly what we have created. And honestly, like I said, we have results to prove it works. But before I reveal this system, let me show you some results again, some real results again. Greg landed $1,000 a month client in the first 7 days. Client, or, again, I say client, but he didn't have to need fulfillment. in the first 7 days. Jesse made $1,000 from just one client. Cam and Denker made over $10,000. That's upfront and $2,500 monthly. Justin makes $15,000 every month, and the list continues. I'm sorry the pictures are a bit blurry, but we have like a ton of them on the sales page you can check out as well. But the list continues. And the best part in all this is that none of these people that I've talked about today had any special skills or experience when they started. They were the same as where you are now. They attended one of these sessions. They listened to what Chris had to say, and they raised their hand, they jumped in. So they are no different to, or they were no different to where you are now. They simply followed a proven system, and this is a system that works. You never create products. You never handle fulfillment. You never deal with support, and you never need technical skills. You don't need to worry about any of these things. Instead, you position yourself strategically between premium transactions. This is something I want to clarify to you. A lot of you, when I ask you to, think about selling something for $1,000, $2,000, you'll think, and I've had these thoughts in the past as well, like, oh, but no one's going to pay me that kind of money. People are already spending that kind of money, just with someone else. What I'm asking you to do, what I'm showing you to do, is to position yourself strategically between these premium transactions. If you do that, my promise to you is that you're going to have same kind of results as these guys. That's what's possible. Okay, all you have to do is position yourself strategically between premium transactions using what we call the white label arbitrage formula. Now, this is actually a proprietary formula. This is a unique thing. So please don't go sharing this outside of the session. But if you execute this, if you implement this, I can promise you, you're going to see the kind of results that you've never seen before. Now, if you're wondering, Neil, what is arbitrage? Let me explain with a very, very simple example. Imagine if you could position yourself between premium buyers and eager buyers and simply keep the difference as pure profit. So, you've got someone who wants to buy something for $2,000, $3,000. You come in and offer it to them, like say, okay, I can fulfill that for you for $3,000, and you just go give the work to someone else for $1,500. So you get to keep the difference as pure profit in your pocket. No one's going to take that away from you. That's actually exactly what major companies do as well. Uber, they own no cars, right? Uber assets is not car. Airbnb owns no properties. Amazon mostly sell third-party products. So all of these companies have built what is, I'd say, almost like a middleman kind of business, where they are simply leveraging the work done by someone else to take a profit margin. And despite not owning anything, they're the most successful businesses that we know. Like, think about this. If I was to ask you in the last 2-3 decades, which are the biggest businesses, online businesses, that you can name, I'm quite sure you come with at least one of these 3 names: Uber, Airbnb, and Amazon. So the model works. The model absolutely works. What we have done is broken it down into a simpler execution format so that even you can do it. Now, here's what we did in our case. We made the model, like I said, accessible for everyone. Not just, the Ubers and Amazons and Airbnbs, but for people like you and me. So let me introduce you to white label arbitrage system. Think about this for a second. Every day, thousands of businesses are paying premium prices for services that they need. Every single day. Every single day, thousands of businesses are spending a lot of money for services that they need. At the same time, premium service providers are looking for more clients. Right? So if there's someone who's doing a high-end content creation, they're looking for more clients, obviously. If there's someone who's doing high-end furniture build-outs, they're looking for more homes to furnish. Right? The opportunity lies in the middle for you. You can position yourself between these transactions and profit from the difference, profit from the margins. Again, I want to repeat this. Someone wants to spend $3,000, but the same service can be fulfilled for $1,500. You get to pocket the $1,500 in the middle. Let me show you a real example, actually, something that will make it a bit clearer for you. One of our students spent $996 during this. He found a premium service opportunity, applied our white label formula, and made $800 in pure profit. But it took him 30 minutes to do. So he got 2 clients at $497 each. That was $994, not $996, right? $994. And he was able to pass on that work for, I think, well, whatever, his margin with each client, $97 each. The margin in each case for him was $400. Now, again, that's very high margin. I'd say that's about 80% or so. Often it's 70% plus, but of course, 80-90% can happen as well. Here's how it works. 3 simple steps. Step 1, you spot opportunities. Okay, there are high demand premium services out there. Like you can just go even to places like Fiverr, and we can show you later too, but okay, let me just open that up for you and I'll explain. Let's go to Fiverr. I like this, by the way, because here you can actually see, am I in the right account? Yeah, doesn't matter. Okay, so let's go for example, SEO services for a second. Okay, these are people who are doing lots of different SEO services, and you can see freelancers, and let's go for pro services. I want the more expensive one, something that it just covers everything. Like, okay, check this one out. I will do monthly SEO services to rank on Google in Australia. Even if you go for the premium version, that's $725. What's included is this: 10 pages optimized, title optimization, H1, H2, H3 tags. All these things are included, right? Now, all you have to do is turn around and sell this for any price that you want. So he's charging $725. You can sell it for $1,500, $2,000, $3,000. People often do $3,000 a month service. Now that's just an example. And again, if you're thinking, Neil, that's just like ridiculous. Who'd pay that? People pay that already. Because these services are already fulfilling market needs. And with the right kind of price structures, you can build in profit margins for yourself. And we'll show you, by the way, where to look. Fiverr was just an example to show you what's possible, but there's so much more to this. Step 2, you apply our system. Now, the system's quite straightforward, but I will say that it's not something I can fully reveal today for 2 reasons. 1, it's proprietary. 2, it's going to take me more than an hour to show you. So there's going to be an opportunity for you at the end to come and view the system in full from A to Z. So you can use an automated platform where you can let verified providers handle the delivery, which means you have 0 technical skills needed and 0 fulfillment headaches as well. And then step 3 is where you collect profits. So again, I talked about profit margin. So you've got about 70% plus profit margin, $700 to $1,000 per deal, completely hands-off, scalable income, which is what I like about this the most. Remember the 5 models I showed you earlier? It fulfills all the criteria or what makes them the best, all into one, which is this model. And the best part is that this works in any economy. I don't care what country you're in. I don't care if you are in the best times of the economy or in the Great Depression. It works because businesses are already buying these services. We just want you to position yourself as a premium provider. Right? Business is always going to need services. Premium clients always pay. Demand always keeps growing. And competition for this is low because there's not that many premium services. There's a lot more cookie cutter, like I'll run an article for you for $5. But The very specific one is like, I'm going to help you get results. Those services are fewer, so you can actually stand out. You can stand out and make a bigger impact with that. So in all this, if you're wondering, how can you find these clients? I'm going to show you a simple method here. And this is one of the many that we will teach you, okay? So there's many, many different ways to get clients, of course, but I'll show you one method. Facebook job boards. So in almost any niche, any market, there's these Facebook job boards that have popped up. So this is the one in marketing world, like in the digital marketing world. Nothing held back job board. I mean, there's all kind of stuff in there. Content creation, video marketing, SEO, all those things. And there are people willing to spend a lot of money. There are people there that are willing to work with you, for you. And this is one example. Over 23,000 people who need your services in just one job board. All you have to do is prepare a good pitch, something like this, right? Which again, we of course will walk you through what you need to do. And clients will reach out to you for help, right? They're going to reach out and say, yeah, I'm interested. Let me send you a message. Easy, right? That's just one of the many methods that we teach inside our training. And more on this in just a little bit. And these methods always work. Why? Because we're fulfilling demands that are already there. We're just positioning ourselves in the right place at the right time. But look, don't just take my word for it. There are tons and tons of results. People that have gone from $0 to $15,000 in their first month without prior experience. Like this one. Denker said, started with one simple deal, now averaging 10,000 a month, working just 1 hour per day. That's fantastic. I mean, he's doing double the work that we asked him to do, but this is amazing, right? Makes me so happy to see that. The common thread in all this is that they all follow our proven system. There's not a lot of rejigging you have to do. You just basically apply it as you do. 1 second. Okay. You just apply it as you do. And it works. Now, here's what makes this system different from everything else that you've seen before. Here's what this makes the system unique. Number one, zero overheads. You do not need to spend money on inventory. You do not need employees. You do not need an office. You do not need technical tools for which you have to pay every month. Number two, there's complete automation. Our system handles the fulfillment. Providers do all the work. There's built-in quality control. And there's hands-off delivery. And number three is premium positioning. There's high-ticket transactions, premium service providers, quality-focused clients, built-in profit margins. All these things are basically built into the system. And this is why it works so well. This is why it gets results. Because by doing this, you're putting yourself in the driver's seat. And this gives you predictable income. You have consistent deal flow. You get regular high-ticket sales. You get reliable delivery system. And you get scalable revenue. Right? Again, all the benefits that you'd expect from those 5 different models, you get in this. Now, you might be thinking, Neil, this sounds really great, but do I need experience? Absolutely not. Our system is designed for complete beginners. It is designed for people who are just starting out. They're 2025 thinking, okay, what should I do this year? And they want to get into something, and they want to get into something that gets them results. So no, you do not need experience as long as you can follow instructions. How much time does it take? Just 20 to 30 minutes per day once you've set it up. The setup, again, we're going to ask you to attend a few training sessions because that's what's necessary to really get a full understanding of this system. But then it's like 20 to 30 minutes a day. Is it saturated? The premium service market is growing by 27% annually. So no, it is not. It will never be saturated. There's always going to be demands for something. I mean, I've seen Instagram and TikTok channels of people who are selling, premium flights. So there's always going to be something. And how fast can I start? Well, you can be up and running in as little as 5 days. So there's not a lot of time to market, so to speak, with this. Which brings me to something special in this. Now, again, this is not typically as long a session as we usually do, partly because I'm still nursing fever, but also because it's quite straightforward, right? So this brings me to something special, and that is the Virtual Commissions Masterclass. Now, you may already have seen this by now, but if you haven't, don't worry. I'm going to walk you through basically what this masterclass is all about and what you can expect to learn from this. So if you've liked so far what I've shared with you, if you've enjoyed this training so far, and if you feel like, hey, you know what, I think I could be onto a winning thing, then like I said, I would have loved to really dissect each and everything for you, but it would easily take me 5 to 6 hours to do. So instead, what we have done is we have set it up into a masterclass, a 5-day masterclass, which is called Virtual Commissions. It's a 5-day live training where you will discover everything, right? And here we can, because you join us, we'll be able to reveal each and everything in a lot more detail to you. Day 1, which is going to be the foundation blueprint, we're going to talk about the perfect position formula. We're going to talk about how to spot 70% plus profit margin opportunities. We'll give you our automated system setup, and we'll talk about why most people fail and how you won't. This is a bit of a mindset training, I'll be honest, because a lot of people come into this thinking, but it can't work for me. No, not me. Maybe it works for others, but not me. So I want to fix your mindset there, right? So this is going to help you establish so that you're able to get results with this, right? Day 2, the white label arbitrage system. We'll talk about how to position yourself strategically in this case. So this is where we really get into the meat of it. How to position yourself strategically. By the way, just so you know, the title of the sessions might be different once you get in a little bit. That's just because Chris is teaching them, and he's just always testing to see what messaging works the best, but that's the idea. How to position yourself strategically, premium opportunity selection, setting up your profit channels, and zero fulfillment automation. Day 3 is all about scaling with automation. Now look, I would never get into a business model if I couldn't scale it, and if I couldn't scale it with automation. So I think this is an essential thing, and I'm so happy that we're teaching this to you as well. We'll give you our set and forget system, where we'll talk about traffic generation on autopilot, we'll talk about advanced positioning strategies, and we'll share how you can multiply your results without doing more work. So it's very, very important. We don't want you to work an hour, 2 hours instead of half an hour. We want you to stick to half an hour, but still I want to show you how to get more sales in that time. I can say but Chris is going to show you that. Then we've got a couple of bonus days for you as well. On day 4, we'll talk about advanced scaling secrets. We'll give you multiple profit channel setup. We'll talk about how to profit using multiple channels, right? There'll be optimization tactics and real world implementation as well. So it's a little bit more, I would say, advanced, but honestly, it's going to seem very easy if you've been through the first 3 days. Simple as. And bonus day 5 is live Q&A and future growth. Basically, personal strategy review. So if you have questions, if you come there thinking I want to, this is what I want to do, Chris, Jay, will that work for me? We'll show you, they'll answer you. And they'll help create a scaling roadmap for you, and also share how to build long-term wealth with this, because it's great to score monthly wins with this, but you also want to show you how to build long-term wealth with this. But look, that's not all. You also get some exclusive bonuses that we have as well. So with all these trainings, they're going to be done live, but you get 24-hour replay access to them, right? So I'd say 24-hour just for the ease of it. The trainings start on the 22nd. 22, 3, 4, 5, 6. Yeah, and finish on the 26th. So we'll keep the replay open until the end of January for you. So 24 hours, but until the end of January, you get to access the replays. Then The bonus trainings are included. Day 4 and 5, I talked about that. You also get invited to a private Facebook community. And this is where you can exchange ideas with others. You can talk to people. You can learn how everyone's doing, basically. And then you also get, with every lesson, you will get Cliff Note summaries as well. So you'll get summaries of every lesson so that you get a bird's eye view on what was discussed. And then if you have a partner or a spouse that you want to bring in as well, you can. Like, you can let them know and they can join that session or those sessions with you. All right. So total value of all this is about $1,997 for the core training and $1,788 in bonuses. That's $3,785 in total value, which I think is incredible. But look, you won't have to pay anywhere near that amount. Not $1,997, not even $997. Your investment today is going to be much, much lower. You're going to be paying a one-time payment of just $29. Who wants to join? Comment yes right now. Comment yes if you want to join. Let me in the chat box if this sounds really, really good. Like Neil, $29, I'm all in. Awesome. Lots of yeses coming in. By the way, just so you know, I want to walk you through the upsells as well. I think it's only fair I do that. And then you can join in through that. Is that all right? Okay, I'll tell you what. I'm going to reveal the link for you right now. Let me make a note. And I'm going to let you join in right now already. But of course, I'm going to go ahead and walk you through the upsells as well. Okay, there's a link. You can go ahead and join in. You can click that link, but just wait for me to finish this or wait for me to at least walk you through the upsells as well so you get a full picture. But everything I've shown you, basically, the whole system, nothing's being hidden from you. It's all there in that 5-day training. Now, the reason why the price is so low is because we believe that success breeds success. The more we do for you, the more you'll share about this with other people, right? And to be honest, if you make money with what we teach, with what we do with you, you're more likely to buy stuff from us again in the future, right? So again, you're going to tell others and you're going to come back and keep buying more from us, obviously. So it's a win-win. Think about this for a second. One simple deal could pay for this 50 times over. The money I'm asking you to invest today is a tiny, tiny pittance. Covered with a 14-day money-back guarantee, by the way. But this is incredible. It is absolutely incredible. But look, there's a catch with this. This offer won't last long. There is a very, very hard deadline on this. We start this course on the 22nd. So by the end of 21st, this offer will not be available. So if you're thinking, Neil, can I buy this next week? No, you cannot. This is the only time you can get access to it. All right. So again, here's everything you're getting as part of this. Virtual Commission's 5-day masterclass. You're getting day 1, foundation and strategy. Day 2, white label arbitrage formula. Day 3, scaling through automation. Bonus day 4, integrations and scale. Bonus day 5, implementation and Q&A. Extra perks and bonuses include 24-hour replay access, more like until the end of January, private community access, Cliff Note summaries, and extra seat for partners as well. All just for a one-time payment of $29. That's a massive discount. Still not convinced? Let me sweeten the deal for you. When you join today, you're protected by our 100% satisfaction guarantee. If you don't love the training, just let us know and we'll make it right. We'll pay you back. We may ask for feedback, that's just so we can do better by other customers in the future, but we don't wish to keep your money if we can't give you what you expected. Okay? So let's recap everything you're getting today. Virtual Commission's 5-day masterclass. Day 1, foundation and strategy. Day 2, white label arbitrage formula. 1 second. Day 2, scaling through automation. Day 4, integration and scale. Day 5, implementation and Q&A. And extra perks and bonuses including 24-hour replay access, private community access, Cliff Note summaries, and extra seat for partners. I'll let you look at this, by the way. Okay, the link's of course on the screen, so just go there anytime and you can unlock this. Now for those that are joining, I have something special to share as well, because here's the truth: success leaves clues. And after helping thousands build successful arbitrage businesses just like we have done, we've noticed the most successful students have three things: direct access to experts, getting answers basically when they need them the most; extended learning access, so they have time to perfect the implementation; and premium tools and resources, the right tools to basically automate and scale. That's why we've created something special for you. We've created Virtual Commission's VIP access, VIP pass, and with this you get exclusive VIP Q&A sessions. So on 3 days out of the 5 days, Chris and Jay are going to jump on a Zoom session with you and a group session for those that get the VIP access, and they're going to do a special Q&A session just for you. You get 30-day extended access to all the training, so you're going to keep access until the end of February. You get elite implementation workbook, one-on-one onboarding strategy call, and 30 days of deal reviews. Okay, so all those are going to be yours as well. The one-on-one onboarding call you can book I think starting 27th it is. 30 days of deal reviews just means that if you want to, inside the Facebook group or somewhere else, share like what you're doing or what you are thinking about doing, we can give you feedback on that as well. That's what that means. Okay. With this access, you will never get stuck or feel confused. If you do get stuck, you can get stuck in minutes, not days. You can perfect your implementation, avoid costly mistakes, and fast track your success. So really what VIP does is it takes everything within the 5-day masterclass and it gives you more touch with the creators, Chris and Jay, like who'll present, so you can get your questions answered faster. But that's not all. For those ready to scale even faster, we've created the Inner Club experience. Now this is where you really get close to us. For starters with Inner Club, you get lifetime access to all training materials. So now, instead of February, you get to keep the recordings until the end of time, right? It's a course, so it's not like a SaaS software that goes out of business. A course is going to be there forever. So you get that. You get elite community status as well. Okay? And then you get access to voice to content. Now, this is one of our tools that we have used to basically, what I use in my company all the time, every day actually, record an audio, and then it gives me anything I need. It gives me an email, ad, or social media post, anything for that matter. So you get access to voice to content as well, unlimited license. But the elite community status also means that you're going to stand out. When you're in, people will know you're serious about this and they'll look up to you as well. So I think that's really cool. With Inner Club, you always stay on track. You take action to make it work. Basically, you dive head first so you know that you're committed to this. And you've got the right tools in your arsenal. And you always have us to guide you. And you become part of an action taker community. Now, these perks are what helps our top students generate over $10,000 a month. Think about this for a second. One good deal pays for everything, all the upgrades. One good deal. So your complete success path looks like this. Path 1 is a virtual commissions foundation. Your investment is not 37, it's 29. VIP access, your investment is 97. And Inner Club, your investment is 197. Okay? And again, if you follow the link you see on the screen right now, you can just go ahead and you're able to purchase the upsells right after that. All right? Good. By the way, who's jumping in? Like type path 1, 2, 3, type 1, 2, 3 to share what level you're jumping in right now. I'm going to grab a sip of water and I'll read out your answers. One, two, 1, 2, 3, 1, 1, 2, 3, 1, 2, 1, 1, 2, 3. Okay, great. I mean, I think it's an equal mix, but that's perfectly fine. Pick the level that works for you best. Go all in if you want to. Because even a single deal, like, look, at the bare minimum, if you were to make only $700 with this, that'll more than double. It's more than double of what you're investing today. That's my promise to you. And the choice is yours. But remember, in 2025's market, speed and automation wins. With AI becoming as rampant, as strong as it is, the faster you go, the more you can automate, the better it will be. So you can either do it alone with the basic access, which is okay too, of course, or you can work closer with us. You can let us guide you to faster success. So if you're ready to begin your journey, again, the link is right underneath. Go ahead and get it from there. And this is everything that's included. Your complete virtual commissions package with combined a real world value of 11,577. I'll repeat this one more time, even though I'm losing my voice slowly, but I'll do this for you. You're getting day 1 foundation and strategy, day 2 white label arbitrage formula, day 3 is getting through automation, day 4 integration and scale, day 5 implementation and Q&A, 24-hour replay access, private community access, cliff note summaries, extra seat for partner, virtual commissions VIP access comes with Q&A sessions, 30-day extended access, elite implementation workbook, one-on-one onboarding calls, 30 days of deal reviews, virtual commissions in a club, comes with lifetime recording access, elite community status, and voice to content unlimited. Let me actually see if I can show you voice to content. 1 second. There we go. Yeah, it's very cool. You basically create a new project. You can either record your own audio or you can choose a file. So let's just say I'll put here now VC. Okay. Virtual Commissions is a 5-day live training where people can come and learn about how to make money using white label arbitrage formula. Okay, now that we have this, is it 5-day? Now that we have this, we can proceed to the next step. And with this, we can create like all sorts of marketing content that we need. I'll show you that in a second. So we can create ads. We can create Q&A. So everything basically just makes it easy for you to, there you go. There you go. Again, just from like one line, I've got this Q&A, which I recorded in front of you. So you get that as well. You're getting basically in all of this, like what's potentially a 96% discount, which I think is massive. And the best value is that you get complete success path. You get everything you need to generate $10,000 per month, like many others are doing, with a proven white label arbitrage system. Again, everything with this package. What do you think? Cool, right? If you have any questions, type away in chat, by the way. And if I don't see them still, I'll let my team answer. But what I'll do is I'll go back and I want to show you the offers again, just so you get a clear idea. But otherwise, keep your questions coming in. I'll be more than happy to explain to you about anything you want to know. Okay, so let's do that. And like I said, keep your questions coming in. So let's recap everything you're getting today. Virtual Commissions 5-day masterclass. Day 1, foundation and strategy. Day 2, white label arbitrage formula. 1 second. Day 2, scaling through automation. Day 4, integration and scale. Day 5, implementation and Q&A. And extra perks and bonuses, including 24-hour replay access, private community access, cliff note summaries, and extra seat for partners. I'll let you look at this, by the way. Okay, the link's of course on the screen, so just go there anytime and you can unlock this. Now, for those that are joining, I have something special to share as well, because here's the truth. Success leaves clues. And after helping thousands build successful arbitrage businesses, just like we have done, we've noticed the most successful students have 3 things. Direct access to experts, getting answers basically when they need them the most. Extended learning access, so they have time to perfect the implementation. and premium tools and resources, the right tools to basically automate and scale. That's why we've created something special for you. We've created Virtual Commission's VIP access, VIP pass, and with this you get exclusive VIP Q&A sessions. So on 3 days out of the 5 days, Chris and Jay are going to jump on a Zoom session with you and a group session for those that get the VIP access, and they're going to do a special Q&A session just for you. You get 30-day extended access to all the training, so you're going to keep access until the end of February. You get elite implementation workbook, one-on-one onboarding strategy call, and 30 days of deal reviews. Okay, so all those are going to be yours as well. The one-on-one onboarding call you can book, I think, starting 27th it is. And 30 days of deal reviews just means that if you want to, inside the Facebook group or somewhere else, share like what you're doing or what you are thinking about doing, we can give you feedback on that as well. That's what that means. Okay. With this access, you will never get stuck or feel confused. If you do get stuck, you get stuck in minutes, not days. You can perfect your implementation, avoid costly mistakes, and fast track your success. So really what VIP does is it takes everything within the 5-day masterclass and it gives you more touch with the creators, Chris and Jay, like who present, so you can get your questions answered faster. But that's not all. For those ready to scale even faster, we've created the Inner Club experience. Now, this is where you really get close to us. For starters with Inner Club, you get lifetime access to all training materials. So now, instead of February, you can get to keep the recordings until the end of time, right? It's a course, so it's not like a SaaS software that goes out of business. A course is going to be there forever. So you get that. You get elite community status as well. Okay? And then you get access to voice to content. Now, this is one of our tools that we have used to basically, what I use in my company all the time, every day actually, record an audio, and then it gives me anything I need. It gives me an email, ad, or social media post, anything for that matter. So you get access to voice to content as well, unlimited license. But the elite community status also means that you're going to stand out. When you're in, people will know you're serious about this and they'll look up to you as well. So I think that's really cool. With Inner Club, you always stay on track. You take action to make it work. Basically, you dive head first so you know that you're committed to this. And you've got the right tools in your arsenal. And you always have us to guide you. And you become part of an action taker community. Now, these perks are what helps our top students generate over $10,000 a month. Think about this for a second. One good deal pays for everything, all the upgrades. One good deal. So your complete success path looks like this. Path 1 is a virtual commissions foundation. Your investment is not 37, it's 29. VIP access, your investment is 97. And Inner Club, your investment is 197. Okay? And again, if you follow the link you see on the screen right now, you can just go ahead and you're able to purchase the upsells right after that. All right? Good. By the way, who's jumping in? Like type path 1 to 3, type 1, 2, 3 to share what level you're jumping in right now. I'm going to grab a sip of water and I'll read out your answers. One, two, 1, 2, 3, 1, 1, 2, 3, 1, 2, 1, 1, 2, 3. Okay, great. I mean, I think it's an equal mix, but that's perfectly fine. Pick the level that works for you best. Go all in if you want to. Because even a single deal, like, look, at the bare minimum, if you were to make only $700 with this, that'll more than double. Like, it's more than double of what you're investing today. That's my promise to you. And the choice is yours. But remember, in 2025's market, speed and automation wins. With AI becoming as rampant, as strong as it is, the faster you go, the more you can automate, the better it will be. So you can either do it alone with the basic access, which is okay too, of course. Or you can work closer with us. You can let us guide you to faster success. So if you're ready to begin your journey, again, the link is right underneath. Go ahead and get it from there. And this is everything that's included. Your complete virtual commissions package with combined a real world value of 11,577. I'll repeat this one more time, even though I'm losing my voice slowly, but I'll do this for you. You're getting day 1 foundation and strategy, day 2 white label arbitrage formula, day 3 is getting through automation, day 4 integration and scale, day 5 implementation and Q&A, 24-hour replay access, private community access, cliff note summaries, extra seat for partner. Virtual commissions VIP access comes with Q&A sessions, 30-day extended access, elite implementation workbook, one-on-one onboarding calls, 30 days of deal reviews. Virtual commissions in the club comes with lifetime recording access, elite community status, and voice to content unlimited. Let me actually see if I can show you voice to content. 1 second. There we go. Yeah, it's very cool. You basically create a new project. You can either record your own audio or you can choose a file. So let's just say I'll put here now VC. Okay. Virtual Commissions is a 5-day live training where people can come and learn about how to make money using white label arbitrage formula. Okay, now that we have this, we can proceed to the next step. And with this, we can create like all sorts of marketing content that we need. I'll show you that in a second. So we can create ads, we can create Q&A, so everything basically just makes it easy for you to there you go. Again, just from like one line, I've got this Q&A, which I recorded in front of you. So you get that as well. You're getting basically on all of this, like what's potentially a 96% discount, which I think is massive. And the best value is that you get complete success path. You get everything you need to generate $10,000 per month, like many others are doing, with a proven white label arbitrage system. Again, everything with this package. What do you think? Cool, right? If you have any questions, type away in chat, by the way. And if I don't see them still, I'll let my team answer. But what I'll do is I'll go back and I want to show you the offers again, just so you get a clear idea. But otherwise, keep your questions coming in. I'll be more than happy to explain to you about anything you want to know. Okay, so let's do that. And like I said, keep your questions coming in.